women appreciate men that are neat, tidy, not a man that will wear one boxer for 1 week. It is wrong wearing a pair of boxers for the whole of 7 days or even 3 days or 2 days. Please do change your boxers every day. It pisses a woman off when she goes to make her hair. She comes back, you, the mister of the house, wouldn't notice that a woman has changed her hair. Woman, the vessel, actually, she made that hair for you to notice and appreciate. Look, if a man says this hair is not beautiful, a woman wouldn't waste time to go take off that hair. But if you look at her and say, oh, you look good, this is beautiful, especially when a woman dresses up, you guys are about to go. So guys, I'm going to be straightforward and simple in this one. Here are 2 simple habits every woman expects from her man. These are not difficult. They are very, very much simple. But sometimes it is difficult for most men to exhibit these habits. 1, a woman expects you to acknowledge her presence, to greet her. I know this is big to some men. They would even wake up and instead of good morning, love, did you sleep well? Good morning. They would wait, just like we African parents would always wait for our children to greet us. This is the way most men are to their wives, because they are the head of the family. Therefore, my wife should be the one to greet me, not me, the husband, greeting my wife. But this is just a simple habit. Good morning, love. Did you sleep well? Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, baby, Nkem. All them stuff, whatever name you call your sweetheart. And she will in return greet you back and also ask you, how did you feel? And blah, blah, blah. This is also applicable to our children. You shouldn't wait for children to greet you. This is when you go to the room, you behave like the Romans as well. Yes, I wake up sometimes. If my child, when waking him up, I go to him and say, good morning, Somto. Did you sleep well? Say, yes, mommy, I slept well. Did you? But in Africa, it's usually the other way around. That's my son behind. Apologies. Secondly, like I stated in one of my videos recently, helping a woman out in doing them house chores. There are a lot of them if you don't know. It could be choosing to do ironing, laundry for the house, cleaning, mopping, especially those of you that have carpets, towels in the house. I know that would be a difficult one, but hoovering, if you have hoovering machine, you don't use broom to sweep. Help out in doing that. If you can do dishes, if you know how to cook, if you know how to shop, help out with getting the children ready, maybe for school, for church, dress the children up. If you have 3 children, you can say, okay, give me the clothes for Chiamaka and this person, let me get them ready. Don't just get yourself ready, get involved. Women, they enjoy that a lot. These are simple habits that melts the heart of a woman. You can also learn to take out the trash. A lot of men, they don't care about what days they take out the trash, or trash collectors come to their area to collect the trashes and blah, blah, blah. They don't know. It is only their woman. You can decide to be helping out in that aspect. Remember all of these dates and times and blah, blah, blah. Help out in the house. Women, we cherish that a lot. Number 3 is regular communication. A woman appreciates being checked on, even while she's away at work. All day long, you did not send a text to say, how are you? How is he getting on? How is work? Women, this is also applicable to you. It means a lot. It shows that you care. You are thinking about her. She meant a lot to you. Na person picking be that. Reaching out, writing, women, they appreciate that. If you have not been doing that, please try to incorporate that 1 or 2 times a day. Just reach out through text messages if she's not home. Number 4, learn to appreciate your wife's efforts. Thank you for cooking. Thank you for caring for the kids. Thank you for doing this. All of this, especially this cooking aspect, is something I want to explain a bit on. A man would walk into the kitchen, you see your woman cooking. You wouldn't even ask, my love, what are you cooking for dinner? Oh my God, this smells so good. It's gonna taste yummy. What is that you are cooking? Instead, you will bring your phone and start talking about politics, or start talking about something very annoying, without even asking your woman, what are you cooking? Oh, you might even go as far as, is there anything I can help you with? Whoa, that would melt the heart of a woman, I tell you. Surprise. Is there anything you want me to help out with? And the worst is that when a woman finally served that meal, A man would come down, the almighty herald of the house would step down, dining straight. You will sit down, start eating that food without appreciating. Oh, this smells so good. It's going to taste nice. Oh my God, where did you buy this? Especially when they make those African orishiri that is not often prepared abroad. Where did you get this, Oba? Where did you get that? Oh, this tastes good. A woman likes that. It spills, it turns their head when you appreciate their food. But some men, they don't do that. They would come down with their phone, bam, at the dining. They don't even care looking at the children's faces if they are eating, about getting choked. It's the woman that will still observe that. I put 3 nuggets for you and you've not even finished half of one. You know, that kind of a thing. Women are always the ones observing this. And you are there at the dining, listening to one comedy or watching one comedy, watching one Zambiza forest attack. See, in this part of the world, sometimes when it is hard for most families to dine together, and when such opportunity occurs, utilize that moment to interact with your family, your children, your wife. Don't still spend that time on social media when you are dining with your family. Engage in a discussion. Look at your children's faces. Women appreciate that a lot. Please stop leaving women on their own during the dining hours, family dining times. They are very much important. Number 5 is financial responsibility. You know, when a man is consistent with the family's financial responsibility, it shows that yes, this man can take care of me and my family. You know, it's not when you bring your wife, you say 50-50 bills. 50-50 bills, financial bills. Do you talk about 50-50 house chores? 50-50 waking up at night to look after the children, 50-50 carrying of pregnancy and all of that. I've mentioned this. I cannot overemphasize on this one. Number 6 is having family time. Spend quality time together. Maybe you go on holiday. Even if you are not going outside of the UK, there are a lot of places to visit in the UK. Holiday is around the corner, like summer holiday. Most often children come back, they begin to ask them at school. The first day they return to school, ask your children. What they ask them is, what did you do during the holiday? Where did you travel to? Well, even now they have started talking about where they will be traveling to. I work in schools. Some of them are already packed and they are looking forward to traveling to places with their parents. Spend quality time with your wife, your children, gist, talk, even if it means taking a stroll to the city center, park, riverside, just like I'm sitting here. You know, you spend time. That money will work day in, day out. Bring out £100, £50 for your family. Go out, not all the time eating at home. Some days, buy something outside and eat. Sit down and chat with your family. Have a laugh. Yes, it means a lot. If you can do that with your wife alone, good and fine. Any day both of you are off, the children are in school, take your wife, you guys should stroll. Next point is respecting your wife's family, being polite and respectful to your in-laws is something that a woman cherishes most. Unfortunately, most women, they have already destroyed the respect their husband would have for their family by talking down on everybody, sharing the weaknesses of every of their sibling, their parents, their mom is that, and blah, blah, blah. You share all of this to your husband, and where will the respect come from? When you have said your father is useless, a drunken man, and blah, 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 your brother is this, never a do well. You know, when the going is usually good, women will open up. We say everything about anybody in our family. And when it becomes tough between you and your husband, you wouldn't have anybody to run to. By the time you mention the name of your brother, your husband will be like, that a fool. I mean, that useless guy. What will he do? He will know that you don't have anybody to fight for you. But husbands, please respect your wife's family, the parents in particular, and the sibs. And in return, women, our own mouth, they hold us for mouth. We talk without without having a pause. We should equally respect our husbands' family. It is important, no matter how bad they are. Respect them. Don't speak down on them before your man. Sometimes these things are the stuff that will lead to igbam. No, but next point is being loyal and faithful to your wife, because your wife expects you to be faithful, loyal to her. This is the beginning of a peaceful home. When you are not faithful, when you cheat and blah, 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 it becomes a problem. And when people are suspecting each other, that means the home would have a trust issue. And where there is no trust, Casablanca, let me say the home don't scatter be that. If you don't trust your man, you don't trust your woman, you are always looking out for who he is on the phone with, who she's talking to, who is she chatting and all of that. You are checking out, trying to steal their password and all of that. It is bad. So in particular, a woman expects a man to be loyal, show compassion, respect, trust, faithfulness. These things would make a woman love you more and more. Number 9 is praying and worshiping together. As an African family, many of us, we cherish worshiping together, praying. This boosts something like intimacy, sharing, because we are of religious background. Most of us are Christian, Muslims. We believe in praying together as family. Unfortunately, this is something that is lacking in most of the African families these days, because some people do not have time. As the man is coming back from work, the woman is going to work. Tell me, they don't even spend the nights together. So when will the family pray together? Eating together is something I don't want to talk about. Yes, a man is coming back from work, the woman is running out. No time together again. A woman expects this to happen. Some say their husband doesn't come to prayers, even when there's an opportunity for the man to join in the family prayer. The wife and the children, somebody has reported that the wife and the children would pray and the man would not get involved. I don't want to tell you the status of this man. I mean, he was a top-notch Christian back home. Unfortunately, coming here, everybody is chasing money. Money, 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 money. No time for the family. And all this crisis of not helping out erupt. Everybody to your tents, O Israel, forgetting your family and your wife. So a woman expects the husband to join in prayer. Yes, it assures the woman that they are together. They bring their needs, their worries to God together. Number 10 is active parenting. A woman actually expects a man to be actively involved in their children's life. Not just providing financially, you provide 100%, of the money, the bills and all of that. But you don't have time for your children. You don't speak to your children. Once you are entering the house, your children are running away because they believe that the lion has entered, the lion of the tribe of Judah that is harsh and rough. Because the lion of the tribe of Judah we Christians call upon is not harsh and rough. But in some families, once a man is coming back, the children are disappearing from the parlor because they are not friends with you. You are the one chasing your children away. But a woman expects you to play nicely with your children, understand them, their physical needs, their emotional needs, be empathetic, be calm and all of that, not shouting all the time like a lion. No. Also, active parenting is something I've in a bit gave some examples of that. Is you also helping out in your children's life, getting them ready for school, getting them ready for church and all of that. I can bet you a lot of parents, they would go into the bathroom, they wouldn't know their children's toothbrush, who uses this or who uses that. The toothbrushes, they can mix up all of that because it's not their job. The tradition and culture made it to be so. Kudos to all the men that knows all of this. It helps a lot. When a woman cannot do it, a man should be there to help. This is part of active parenting. Like I stated, helping to iron and dress up the children, brush them, make sure they are looking okay. It is the day physically that is providing or supporting their physical needs. And then emotionally, when you know their needs, you talk to them, you play with them, you have when a child behaves somehow, you should be able to come here, Chiamaka, what is wrong with you? Talk to me. Your child will be able to open up to you. This is being actively in your children's life. It's not all about providing the money. We like money as women. We are proud of a man that provides 100% or even 70%, 60%. But then, if you are not doing all of this and providing just the money, you are just the Lord of the Ring. Sorry to say that. The woman is fascinated about the money you are providing, and every other thing is 0%. Forget it. And marriage is patchy. It is crazy. The next point is listening to a woman without dismissing her point, without sidelining. A woman wants to be heard. Yes, not just tolerating her. She wants you to like look at her own line of perspective, her point of view. When she brings a suggestion, women in quotes, you heard me. Whenever I want to talk to my husband, I will say, this is my suggestion. I don't say you must do this. My suggestion, my lord. Men don't like it when you feel as if you are the one bringing the major point and blah, blah, blah. Though they cherish a woman that brings good ideas to the family. So a woman would like to be loved, to be heard, love her opinion to be respected at some point. Not every of her opinion, but when you keep dismissing all of her opinions, you don't even consult her to do this and do that. You get a house, you buy a property, she's not aware. When she finally finds out, kata don't bust to be that now, and you call her a wife, part of you. Bone of your bone, flesh of your flesh, yet you will make that huge financial investment in Nigeria. Who are you making it for self? Eh? If your wife doesn't know about it. Yes, that means you have an ulterior motive. This is also applicable to women who make investment without bringing their husbands into it, without letting. Are you planning to walk away tomorrow? Somebody said you have to secure yourself. Secure yourself as in how? Why? I don't go by, sorry, I am sincerely against the idea of people in a marriage relationship investing without letting the other person know. That is totally wrong. Unless you are planning to walk away from that marriage anytime, any day. That is the only time it is okay for you to do it. Though. You better tell your man or your woman that you're no longer interested. Because if anything should happen to you while both of you are still married, who would claim all of those things? Who would recover all of those properties you hid from your wife or you hid from your husband? Who is actually the next of kin in all of that? Possibly the children. But if your wife doesn't know, how can the children know? It is funny though. The last point is personal grooming and hygiene. Like I stated in one of my videos, or maybe in this one, I don't know. Personal grooming. Women appreciate men that are neat, tidy. Not a man that will wear one boxer for 1 week. It is wrong wearing a pair of boxers for the whole of 7 days or even 3 days, 2 days. Please do change your boxers every day. Women, like I stated, if he doesn't have enough, buy in dozens for him. So that every Friday, like I do laundry in my house every Fridays, separate white materials you wash, separate these other materials you wash. You clean them up, dry them for your man, pack them up for him. Let him know that you want him to be changing these things every day. It helps a lot. Be tidied, look neat, use perf. If he cannot afford to buy perf, some men, they have money, they don't take care of themselves. No personal traits, no self-care. That is the word I was looking for. It is also important you look neat, just like you would expect a woman to come to bed smelling good, looking neat. Yes, please do so. And another bonus point is this. It pisses a woman off when she goes to make her hair. She comes back. You, the mister of the house, wouldn't notice that a woman has changed her hair. Woman, the vessel. Actually, she made that hair for you to notice and appreciate. Look, if a man says this hair is not beautiful, a woman wouldn't waste time to go take off that hair. But if you look at her and say, oh, you look good, this is beautiful, especially when a woman dresses up, you guys are about to go out, please admire her. Oh, you look good, you look sexy, you look take away. Oh, is this my queen, my dad? Oh, her hair will be turning. She will make shakara the more and more. But when after dressing, you did not even see that. Hey, yeah. After all, do you know how long it takes for a woman to get ready, makeup, build the face, the first foundation, second foundation, build all them stories, put all them colors. Yeah, it's you, the husband, did not appreciate that. It is not good. Please learn to appreciate, learn to admire your wife. Give her all those beautiful names and appreciation. We like it a lot. All right, guys, this is it once again for this content. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate that. Yes, see you in my next upload. Bye. Happy to go home now. Oh my God. Oh, what am I even wearing?